still a bit of time if it's not used correctly. Tricks of the trade. Try to dodge that arrow. We'll see how it goes. I've seen position 4 troll. I've seen position 3 troll. Position 5 just feels a bit underwhelming. You know, he's still gonna, I think, do well in the laning stage because at the early levels he's very strong. My concern is what do you bring to the team fights? Like laning stage wise, he is really annoying to play into. Just gonna spam those whirling axes, but yeah. Like, compare him to Oracle, what they bring to the team fight, is just going to be a huge difference.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting 5 position, one not really seen much of. My question is it better or worse than the Bounty Hunter? Is it as cursed, do you think, in this position?
We'll have to see. I'm not putting a lot of trust in this troll. Like, yeah, you can see he's doing a good job of just zoning out the heroes. But, yeah, not a big fan, you know. You can't really itemize. Like, what are you gonna get? Possibly, like, eventually you get a Glimmer Cape, maybe? That's it.
Yeah, it's such a weird difference.
Mid lane, Armel dropping below.
Yeah, but he's got the Jingu proc going after Yopaj. Boundless strikes. The Fairy Fire survives, but the melee range is just too big for this Monkey King. And TA drops for first.
Monkey King, you know, it's a melee into range matchup, something that TA loves to play into, but it's a different kind of story when you're playing into Monkey King, who has a high armor. Look at him, 11 armor with the raid band, and while he's sitting at the tier 1 tower. So pretty hard to fight into. Like, you need to be using those side blades every single time when it's possible. Try to harass him, so Monkey will need to bring a bit more regen to the mid lane.
Good amount of damage he gets first blood there. We saw up top of Coddle in the field trying to pull. Accessible. Armel's sitting really low, but does have the level advantage for the moment. At that level 4, is there an opportunity maybe for Yopaj to get a return kill on Armel?
If he starts trading, oh, this is a good play for Yopaj. There it is. Yeah. That's him.
Finally gets that kill.
Very aggressive play there from Armel. Actually trying to trade while he had the speed and the healing cell coming up.
Ooh, the Illuminate. It's going to help get Febby. They almost got the Arc Warden too.
Swashbuckle connects. Oh, PlayHard, he's dead. Looks very dead. So does Gabbi.
Comes out of nowhere, you just never expected.
Fluffy Hat keeping him alive during these cold days, at least in Romania. Man, Fluffy Hat just feels like it's an item that's not from Dota 2. Like, just looking at how it looks. Like, how did he go from, you know, satanic to Fluffy Hat? What happened?
I'm not really sure. Maybe a little bit too much Maple Story play. Definitely feels like looks like an Armel just came to Yopaj, who after that first blood given up has played against Armel.
And now with a lot of skills. You have Templar Assassin, who will be level 6. So they need to bring sentries to the mid lane. Monkey King is only level 4. Yeah, that one mistake when he tried to play a bit too aggressively without the boots of speed and a healing cell really backfired. Gave opportunity for Yopaj to actually come back. Monkey sitting at 13 CDS, Yopaj 23 right now.
Really starting lane. The one I'm interested in is the one we're looking at on screen at the moment. kpii up against Natsumi. We saw the slows coming out from the troll, but they just haven't led to any kills just yet. It's still though a good Riki lane so far. The question is, does this turn into a game? 4v5
arrows and cooldown, so they can't go for it. A bit of a disconnect there from Mirana and OD. Like, if Mirana leaves the lane and tries to make stuff happen on, let's say, mid, then it's a free farm on the bottom lane for Riki.
Right now, towards top. PlayHard. Pulled the creep wave himself. Come over, Armel slowed. He's dealing with a lot of aggression still from Yopaj, who's about to be level 7. Bottom lane, though I believe the arrow hit true to the trade. Natsumi trying to survive. Blink strike away, trying to get some distance. One more shot is there. And Tim's will get the kill. Meanwhile, though, Deville takes out Armel, and he is dropped for the 3rd time in this mid lane. It peaked first blood, and now it has come crumbling down for this Monkey King.
Yeah, now they're putting pressure. With the catapult, Mirana comes there. Arrow instantly kills the creep. Still, this tower will go down.
But I was a young gallant one.
Neon Esports, very aggressive considering the lineup that they have. You know, you have this Keeper of the Light playing as position 4, which I think is the right role for him. And he's making the rotation, getting 3 kills on the top, now moving to mid lane to secure the tower. Riki on the bottom. There's no Mirana follow-up.
Kill if they... Natsumi. Him's near the lane. Now finally coming bottom. It's still a 1k lead for Neon. And TA is one of those heroes that, given an advantage over mid, can really start to run away with it. It is one of those high impact. Arrow. Timing's there, but the follow-up, not much. Just one orb from this OD, and it did a lot of damage.
They lost this tier 1 tower mid so early, 6 minutes. This allows Templar Assassin to actually invade the jungle, the enemy jungle, and just farm there, which gives other cores in the team ability to just farm their own jungle.
Yeah.
This is why tier 1 tower is so important. The one on the mid lane.
The
Arrow on the bottom.
6. Arrow comes in, now lands on Riki. Deville's here, but the ulti drop down from KP. We'll get Natsumi, and there's no return for Neon in this lane. They almost took out the troll, too.
I feel like this should have happened more often on the bottom lane, or their combo is just
Armel comes over.
Good.
Balance strike in with Primal Scream before it. Armel finally trying to make up some ground, and he does that by rotating bottom.
Invisibility.
Things right now
Dyer's
about even. Do see that this TA is leading by quite a bit. Throws down another trap.
One more lead. Arrow. All right, nicely done.
To TP out. Natsumi's now shifted lanes. Is this a matchup that better off playing in now that the now that he's died bottom, the OD's kind of pulling away?
He can't play into OD and Mirana anymore. It's just too much pressure on him. First roll.
There. Hits up onto the Warlord. Moving forward, gets the root. Blink strike in. Tricks of the trade. Febby gone. Natsumi comes top, and immediately he's rewarded with a kill. But this is going to leave the bottom tier 1 to just be ransacked by TNC.
Mirana is level 6 right now, so Moonlight Shadow will be available for any kind of aggressive rotation, possibly saving his teammates. Riki still needs to recover. I see Diffusal Blade. Usually we see Diffusal Blade on mid Rikis when he's paired up with another carry, but I can understand why he's going for Diffusal Blade this time. Like, look at the CS difference, 36 and 395 on Templar Assassin. So, you know, you are looking for that timing to fight a bit earlier. So I guess that's why he wants to get to the Diffusal Blade. You know, Templar Assassin gets her Deso plus a Blink Dagger. You get your Diffusal Blade, and this is the time to get first Roche, keep the advantage going. Yopaj, they're setting up, but I don't think they can get this kill with these 2 heroes only.
Under the shroud of Moonlight Shadow, trying to make something happen. They're watching.
At least they're stealing experience. You know, that's one way to use the Moonlight Shadow for.
I was meant to
There's the sentry to block camp too, so.
Precious bounty.
Yopaj walking over. Febby and Mirana just hiding Tim's there. They were almost spotted. But the Deso's picked up. This is a 10-minute Deso. for the TA, and it wasn't just Boomstat, so it's Trez Wraithband. 6K net worth right now for the Templar Assassin of Yopaj. Pause coming in. Pause called Jaunuel. Ready to go, yeah. So quick pause, 2 seconds. KP and Febby are moving over towards mid. The trap power runes come of this. Neon shoot with a TA that's quite farmed, looking to make something happen, and they are in a row.
Already we just see these two heroes, minus armor from Meld, minus armor from Orb of Corrosion. If you're wondering why Orb of Corrosion is picked up so often, yes, it does work on a tower. Minus 3 armor, slow, plus the one on the heroes, especially on the hero like Pangolier, where you AoE swashbuckle, slow, plus minus armor on top of a lucky shot minus armor. So that's quite a lot. Oh my god, 11-minute Roshan. Roshan, you can't really the game with the first Aegis. You're looking for that second Roche timer with the cheese and Aegis, and just build up advantage from here.
Do with this Roche.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Terribly far from that blink dagger, and that's going to be if he can have the blink and still be holding on to the Aegis, that would be a big moment for Neon to move in and really play. You know, KP already, right click's coming through. Imprisonment, she'll use, but not defensively. So Yopaj just rips apart this OD, and then right from there they smoke.
They know they have Observer, they have Sentry, so they instantly pop it.
The future's not
Neon is
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Actually, just wants to farm a blink dagger to be able to reposition Mirana. Wow. 5 HP. Oh, here's Alpha Wolf showing the dominance. Who's the real alpha?
While that's going on, Yopaj, she'll come over, get the kill on a Gabbi. Natsumi falls to Armel. There's a lot going on all over the map where Riki ends up dead, but they do take out the Arc Warden as well as the Mirana. Caught by Gabbi, trying to TP out.
Get a root. First hit, not there.
Not the luck he needed. And there's the blink dagger. I talked about if he could get to the blink dagger before the Aegis did so quickly. He had 900 gold when they took Roche, and he's already got the blink.
There's still more than 3 minutes left of that Aegis. TNC in a bit of a trouble. Like, Neon needs to keep putting this pressure. You know, Gabbi finished his Hand of Midas on the Arc Warden, so he doesn't want to join any fights. Just wants to keep farming. And their tower defense is pretty bad. Like, you have nothing. You don't have any spells to spam out. Your best way to deal with the tower push is pretty much Arc Warden with the Spark Race. Doesn't have a magnetic field yet. Level 9 at the moment.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, he's really working. Midas and boots. Warden has not much.
You can't stop the push. That's the problem. You have no AoE spammable spells.
Are we sure this first Roche can't end the game?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Strike comes in, and now KP, he's slowed down. The after imprisonment was onto the TA. The arrow combined with it. The swashbuckle finishes off KP. They've got the Wukongs down. They'll take out the 5-position troll, but it looks like Neon, they're ready to jump back in. They'll go after Tim.
Almost one-shotted.
Take it out, Febby, roll under, and
this is a big issue for TNC. They're losing their map control. And you might, you know, see, yeah, we killed troll, we can fight. Then you realize, shit, that was a position 5 troll, you know. So he has Urn right now on the troll. Whirling Axe is maxed out, of course, for more damage.
4 trolls at 14 minutes. But again,
Yes.
Well, I've seen some trolls with Shadow Amulets 10 minutes in.
That's a report. If they're just a Shadow Amulet standing. they still have time left on this age.
Prize is mine.
I mean, they've already done so much, but
they got a couple of kills out of that. And remember, they killed Roshan 11 minutes in.
yeah. I mean, it's potentially an even, early, you know, a really early second Rosh.
Imagine one team having cheese and Aegis advantage 20 minutes in. It's like having 2 extra heroes. Oh, that's an early false promise.
And Rolling Thunder comes in. Armel trying to get into the trees.
Okay.
PlayHard trying to destroy the trees that he was looking to jump into.
He just wanted to stop the damage for Monkey King to able to use the tree dance. That's why it was so early.
Him escape. PlayHard now TPing over towards bottom. You've got TA as a Dragonlance finished off. 3,000 ahead of the Monkey King that Yopaj was laned again. He's really going off at the moment. Mid. Might be Febby. There's Armel in the trees. Primal Spring down. And back into the trees. But there's the jump. 2-shot. Febby, as the Aegis is expiring, is taken out in just 2. Yopaj with the double tap and goes after Armel. However, his TP can't be stopped. Bottom lane, KP TP's out. Natsumi trying to chase after Tims. The swashbuckler leaves Tims with just 20 health. Blink Strike available, Tricks of the Trade, and that's going to help him catch up to the Mirana. Using that Tricks of the Trade to close the gap, so he's in range to Blink Strike.
There's still tier 1 tower and tier 2 on the bottom for TNC. Arc Warden slowly recovering. Still 3,000 gold behind Templar Assassin. He is going for Glaive here. Okay, I've seen some Arc Warden building it. I think it's a huge debate. Just doesn't feel as good as Mjolnir, and it's a lot of gold investment. Sure, it keeps people in place, but for what Wukong's command, that's it pretty much.
Let's see if it pays off. Monkey King, I'm not too upset with this build. I'm not upset with it at all. I like.
Why would you be upset?
Max. I don't know. Maybe just.
It's me, you know. Sometimes I'm watching the games and I get really upset. It's like I'm part of the team. It doesn't, you know, get to me. And what is he doing? Why is he putting 3 sentries? Febby, top lane? What? He just put 3 sentries. That's greeting. Thank God we have the new Overwatch system. Let me check if I can report. You do not have any reports left.
And not just immediately take it out.
I don't think I've seen anything like this before. You know, they were just trying to de-ward the high ground ward, possibly the Tinker one. But okay,
value for the troll. Trees in. One of them was an observer, even though they all looked blue.
Oh, one of them was observer?
Apparently.
Okay, so then I can understand he missed like the second sentry.
Now let's strike after imprisonment, lining up the meteor hammer and the arrow, but he gets the battle trance off in time. False promise coming through on the OG. The Wukong's commander down. Senator's Eclipse is thrown on top of PlayHard. Tims trying to help out as best he can. They got the counter to the troll. The Rolling Thunder getting away and into the trees. One more tower shot follows him all the way through. He's unable to escape, and there's the 2-tap again from Yopaj, killing off Febby for the 5th time. Win. Land.
TNC still getting quite a lot from these fights. You know, they kill a core. Whenever there's a Wukong's command, I don't think anyone can just stick around and fight. Even Pangolier during the Rolling Thunder struggle. So what they need to do is possibly use a blinding light on a Monkey King, try to knock him out of the Wukong. He is getting very close. Oh, top lane, it's just a clone. Never mind, fake hype.
Yeah, but it's 200 gold for a position troll. Nice.
That's what he wants to do. You know, just go in and use Whirling Axis a couple of times, try to prolong a team fight with the battle trance, and just die.
Shadow is used, trap
is under attack.
Popped. KP Febby.
The mysteries remain.
Charge through mid. quite spot anybody yet. Natsumi going to be Primal Spring down. Smoke screen not in time. Charging up the Illuminate. Maybe looking to chase. Recalls this troll. Now the Force Staff and the slow on a KP. Might be able to catch the OD, but the Blind Light pushes him onto the low ground.
I have solid
They'll put the pressure on again over mid. Roche is up.
Alive, yeah, 20 minutes because they killed it at 11. So, yeah, time to go in. Surprised he does not have a trap inside the pit.
Taking Roche so early, you can expect again. This second Aegis, finish it off. This kid is getting chased down by that Natsumi who's got that defuse going on the defuse last.
I think it's the power of Riki don't see that often. Just too slow to keep it inside the smoke screen, and usually Riki doesn't buy agi items. Oh, he'll spot Armel.
Spring down, trying to destroy the trees. He's hopping around, fixing the tree.
He got it, and he got him!
Spots him, and then he will kill him off. There's nowhere for him to go.
This isn't the end.
The next level
Mel gets taken out by Natsumi, who's having a fantastic game that's been enabled by Yopaj's play in this early part.
Riki, you know, still kind of recovering. It was struggling a bit early on, but I like his better choice this time around. Like, understands that the TA timing is just too good to miss out on. So gets that defusal blade, keeps fighting with the team, getting a pick off. Man, OD. Don't feel like, you know, OD has done much this game. Wow, that was so close.
Millisecond away, maybe?
I thought that was gonna actually hit.
Yeah, so did I. But they
Boomer eyes deceived me.
They just
He's out of mana. He's out of life.
All over KP. You said you're not feeling his impact, and you're certainly not going to feel it when he's in the grave.
Is under attack.
Oh. The longer you are dead, that means you cannot feed the enemy.
Top tower is under attack.
Gotta find something positive in all these deaths. You can only die once. Sway team would disagree, but yeah. So TA getting straight Nullifier. Nullifier is just an extremely good item, a ton of damage, and you know, just allows you to dispel things. If you want to go Scepter on Mirana, dispels any glimmers, Force Staffs, you name it, dispels Monkey King's Jingu, and now they're inside the pit. Man, Neon Esports looking hot right now.
Can be worthy. Got this second row. 23 minutes into the game and a 10,000 net worth lead. It is looking prime for Neon at the moment. First Aegis pushed him close. The second Aegis might push him over the line. Finish line him this game. It feels really tough for TNC because they need to buy a lot of time. They are... TA has taken...
Gonna buy some time. TNC's like, hell yeah, you know, we'll take all you got, because they definitely need time in this game. Warden.
Yeah. They trying to buy time from Justin Timberlake from that movie.
Oh, that was actually like the cool concept of the movie, but yeah, the execution was not really
Time Stoppers? Something like that?
Not sure what was it called.
You guys have all seen it. You get what we're talking about. Riki was going for the Nullifier. Now switched to the Blink, and now switched to the Manta style. Indecisive in what he wants to pick up. Meanwhile, the TA, who you said was also going for the Nullifier, now back to the Nullifier after finishing off the Hurricane.
Yeah, you do not want to have two Nullifiers. There's no reason to go for it. It's a great item, but one is more than enough. You do not want to invest too hard into it.
Natsumi, we're going to put some pressure on this bottom tier 2, the last outer tower that stands TNC. See just Yopaj, 2 taps, the creep wave, and gone. They'll work on the tier 2 tower. They're still working with an Aegis as well as a cheese that is sitting on Natsumi. You've got Monkey King, who's going into the BKB. Warden, who has the Gluttony finished off, and he's also going for a Hurricane.
Bounty.
The prize
Thing
is
our
penny.
Warden built.
Dyer's bottom
You don't get
tower
too much
has
value out of BKB this game. Besides
Sentry
TNC.
down from the Radiant side. They're going to jump and look for KP. Will immediately try to TP out the blitz right out of Tim's. They've also got the Tempest double here, but Vano chances pop by. This troll will stay alive,
Dyer's
goes
middle
after
tower
the Tempest
is under
double.
Looks
And
very
eventually
dead.
will fall as it doesn't run out of time. However, that being said, KP, he doesn't make it out alive.
Wait, Yopaj is in the base while the rest of the team is not there. This guy's mad. He just blinked in and, you know, he still has Aegis up and running for 2.5 minutes. Hurricane Pike to work with.
That is balls of steel.
He blinked into 4 heroes on a mid lane and managed to survive. Also get the ulti off the Oracle. So
Radiant
1,
structures
2,
are fortified.
3 Ghost Scepters already. So, you know, getting
Radiant
that
are
nullifier,
scanning.
the second nullifier on Riki doesn't sound like that bad of an idea anymore. Sure, but not now. I'd still prefer if Riki gets like either Manta style or a BKB, because Gleipnir route, this is something that he doesn't like to play into. Like arrow combo could actually just kill you. You do not have kind of counterplay to that. Let's see, 1 shot.
Rolling Thunder, waiting for the Ghost Scepter, and 2. Actually, this
Takes
time.
him 3. Kill him. Oracle, very tanky.
At times. He was able to hit him a second consecutive.
Dire are scanning.
Top lane, Tempest double, Tins is here, but you've got Deville as well as Natsumi ready to go. Tins shows himself, and the damage comes in. You can see Gabbi getting close inside the jungle. Tim's with the leaps. Is it far enough away? Yes, it is. Just time with the TP out. Still Neon. It definitely feels like they're maybe not pressuring the high ground as much as they'd like with this Aegis, and it's about to time out. 45 seconds. And Armel, bottom lane. Caught him, he tries to TP. Do they have the damage? No, they don't. And again, another TP away. Heroes are getting close to dying. Not dying. They're not really pushing in onto the high ground.
There's still no damage onto tier 3 towers. Warden is more than
Radiant's
fine with
top
that.
tower is under
Slowly
attack.
getting his
Top
levels,
tower
level
is falling.
17. Building into that Hurricane Pike, has a 4-staff right now. So like double 4-staff that you get from the Warden is gonna be really good against Riki and against the TA, but
Radiant's
Nullifier will
bottom
be
tower
up.
is under attack.
To the top, dusted up. Into the trees he gets, and now Blink Strike back, avoiding them with the jukes. The Rolling Thunder from PlayHard is out and away. KP finally gets spotted. They've got the silence. It's an OD trying to survive, but it's not looking likely as the last shot is a Melon Strike from Yopaj for another kill, and that will get the Nullifier into his hands. They've also killed off Tim's.
Yopaj did not die a single time after first blood. So
Yeah.
he's 10-1 and 4. Also, remember, they killed Roshan #1 pretty fast, so the next one could spot in
Radiant's
2
middle
minutes.
tower
So
is
we
under
might see
attack.
some refreshers, some Aghanim Scepter upgrades. That's just gonna be real good. Free items, why not?
Free Ag. I mean, you were talking about Aegis Cheese at 20, but Ag's Blessing at 30? That's...
You just give it to... Wait, what? I did not see that. Kem, he has Hand of Midas on Keeper of the Light. I did not click on him. I was like, where's his second item? He's holding a Philosopher's Stone.
And
Kind of hidden in the bottom right. But yeah, definitely not the item that he benefits from in terms of the attack speed. Just straight up gold.
being higher in the net worth than the OG. That's Tim's caught again, Nullifier. Look at the distance on that Blink Strike. Natsumi.
Yeah, try to use a 4-staff, but Nullifier really scared of that.
They find Armel too over bottom. PlayHard trying to keep on him, but inside the Moonlight Shadow, don't have a vision. 3-minute mark hits. Roche potentially in a minute. Wink dagger again for the Riki. Manta. Nullifier was TA. I like the shard
Radiant
on TA.
are scanning.
Big fan of
It's
that
not too
pickup.
bad. The up to 3 second silence when fully charged.
We've already got the BKB at 9 seconds. Use that BKB to jump base.
She's out of slots. That's the problem. Like, what do you get to PA right now? Aghanim Scepter just doesn't feel that great. Upgrade, even if they get the free one from Roche, I'd still prefer if either Pango or Keeper of the Light. Most likely it's gonna be Keeper of the Light. Have that ulti, but they have a still ton of attack speed on to deal with the Will of Wisp.
Yeah.
It's Mirana leaping in, the attack speed to get from the bubble. Outworld and Clone can easily deal with that.
So unfortunately, it's going to be a pretty long race. 2.5 until that one. Still a third Roche pre-35. 20k lead for Neon at the moment. TNC,
Dire's
I
courier
think they've
has been
lasted
killed.
a bit longer than I expected them to, but Yopaj taking out Gabbi's courier, and that was holding an ulti orb.
It's just hard to push a high ground against Arc Warden, against the Monkey King. One mistake and the game could easily swing their way.
Neon have basically spent the last 20 minutes the opposite side of the river. It really hasn't felt like anything, or really anything other than getting a kill. But that means TNC, they're over here trying to farm up
No, it's
in
just
the
a
Radiant
phase.
jungle, in the Radiant triangle right now. Moonlight Shadow gets used, and now got distance here to catch up to KP. Astro Prison on himself, they'll take out Tim. Natsumi gets credit for that one. KP come out of the Astro Imprisonment, try to get Meteor Hammer down, which does land on the Yopaj, but it doesn't mean he's going to get a kill. Instead, he'll be dead. Yopaj gets credit for that, and again, since he's died for that first blood, he is 11-0-5. Continuing to roll forward, continuing to sit top of the net worth. That being said, Arc Warden, he's got 21,000 net worth. He's slowly creeping up towards the top, and this is a hero you don't want to give too much time to. Right blade strike,
Big
distance. Silence, nowhere to save himself just yet. Force that back, tricks in the train again. He's going in, rolling thunder. There's the blink strike again. They'll get the throw to Febby. Natsumi in and out of the Dire base.
Dire's middle tower
Pretty
is
easily.
under
Oh, even Troll's actually going for scaling items. He understands, you know, if things don't go well for us, TA, a hero that could potentially fall off because like Arc Warden and Monkey King. So he gets a BKB after an Urn, which I really like. You know, they are giving him a bit more farm priority than Keeper of the Light right now. And yeah, Basher done. So he can be that guy running in, popping the ulti, just trying to get the most out of it, bashing people, holding onto the Mindbreaker.
And he's getting more farm priority. Is this also of a result of the fact that Coddle does have a Midas and Floss Stone, so he's just like
A hand of
passively
Midas
making
is
this
just
income?
something that he should not buy, you know, but okay, it's eventually it will pay off. Also holding on to Philosopher's Stone, that means a lot of free gold for him. I would love to see the Aghanim Scepter. Let's see, okay, Aghanim Scepter will be dropped from Roshan. Let's see who picks it up. Also the one on the Troll is not too bad, you know, dispelling those Ghost Scepters. Wiki Ags, dispelling Jinju, dispelling things on yourself. So TA actually decides to pick one up. Let's see if she
Radiant's
handles
bottom
it
tower
to someone
is
else.
under attack.
Yes.
Oh, no,
Oh,
puts it on himself. Okay.
She got it, and she also has the shard right now.
Yeah, I thought he was walking over to PlayHard with it. I thought he was going to give it over to the Pangolier, but
Dire's
Yopaj
middle
is
tower
playing the
is
Ultra
under
Grid,
attack.
taking that and the shard.
Radiant's bottom tower
Uses that
is
axe
under attack.
immediately to get into the base. Balance strike is thrown, but look at this. PlayHard's in deep with the rolling thunder. And we'll see if anybody
cheeses it. One on Riki, one on Cole, Aegis on TA. I think it's time to go in and try to make stuff happen. There's no Wukong's command. They're a bit low on HP. Does Troll have any? No, he does not have any earn charges, but the recall is there, so they're going to deal with the potential
strike. Arrow. He caught again. Step back. Gladiator's in. Lands on 3 heroes, but they still can't follow that up. PlayHard goes in with the Rolling Thunder once again, and they're going to send KP back. A couple more shots coming out from Yopaj. Just need one more. It's actually the Troll gets the kill. PTB Popeye on the middle. They've got the PTB Popeye Yopaj. They're going to throw out Bellows over Febby. They put the Nullifier on him. The Sanity Spokes come down, but it doesn't mean it's doing a lot of damage this far into the game, and it really doesn't get these heroes even close to luck. But near thrown from the Tempest double once again. The arrow is out, but it's not going to land on the hero. Instead, into the face of a creep. Heavy's Tempest double. They're trying to frontline here.
My finest creation, Arc Warden. You know, just pretty much single-handedly keeping TNC in the game right now, because it's very hard. You need to enter the bubble, and then you're putting yourself in a bad spot for a possible arrow. It's still tough, you know, they have 32k gold lead. It still feels like an even game because of the Arc Warden. Do not underestimate the power of this hero.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
TA going for a swift link. Thrown in, but still, you look at where these heroes are sitting for the side of the Dire. Just trying to hold via this Arc Warden. Arc rates are down. You've also got the magnetic fields keeping these buildings alive.
Is under attack.
Arc Warden, a one-man save machine. Not saving of heroes, but saving of buildings.
What they can try to possibly do is a bit of a split push where you put the pressure on one side and then PA comes in, gets a couple of hits. Riki can do the same thing. Arrow on Yopaj.
Damage is felt, but it's not enough. Now they've got the silence. Riki. Natsumi was looking for a way in. Almost had his opening.
Is under attack.
So yeah, it's been a while since I saw, you know, teams just going for a real split push in terms of like going for the tier 3 towers separately, and this is what they're doing. Like, it's an old school strategy that still can be applied when you don't have the real answer for the Arc Warden in this case. You can see Yopaj is doing exactly what I just said. From top to the bottom. Arrow. Coming.
Meteor hammer. It's all there, but the 4-staff back.
And the blinding light just pushes them away. Now top lane.
Just getting pressure by Troll.
Also trying to put a bit more pressure on the top tower.
And the thing is, the movement for Yopaj with this axe is so available. He can go from bottom to top. Just going from trap to trap. Just lays one down, comes back, goes over.
Well, to be honest, you know, Arc Warden kind of deserved this. What he's doing right now, how he plays the game, like Templar Assassin's like, well, you know, we have the answer for it, I'll just jump in. Look at the TNC, everyone is just holding one tower right now. One side in case someone decides to split push.
Go over to the trap, clean up the creeps, put a trap down, go over to another lane. Rinse, repeat until you make it happen. I like the idea. I didn't even think about that when he put that axe. Now the Aegis is reclaimed.
Arc Warden getting scarier and scarier. MKD done. Full Scotty on top of that. Spell Prism is just the best tier 4 item, no doubt about it. You get stats, you get mana regen, you get the CDR. It's just too good. If you removed 12 attributes, that item would still be really good, one of the best.
So Riki's gonna hold it. The tricks of the trade cooldown. Doing math again.
Yeah, you can just click on the ability, you do not have the math peek up, but okay. It's 4.9 seconds. Make it easier for everyone.
I don't know how to explain
I
the
mean, if
method.
that's your thing, you know, to look stupid on the stream, I'm down. Dude, I love that kind of stuff. So feel free.
I think it's just from school. Whenever I used to answer a question with no work shown, our teachers would give me no credit for it. So now I'm stuck in this whole show your work, don't just say the right number. Here, nullifier, throw back and forth. Gabbi's Tempest double. Ooh, anybody gonna clean the gold? No, not yet. Moving up on it, and finally, it'll be 300 gold for the troll. Deep in, tricks of the trade, smoke screen, pushing these heroes on the side of TNC back to balance. Strike as well as here now. The arrows in, the Wukong's command can take the kill at least onto the troll pop. BKB as well as the battle trans going after Armel. Striking, and this is already down. Now this is trying to get everything done. It's not too good. They'll take out the troll. Thunder comes through. That's going to hit him with the Tempest double as well as the original Arc Warden. It's finest creation, but not fine enough. They're taking the kill to take out the Yopaj. They get the kill to Gabbi. They're taking the Arc Warden from the side back immediately. And look at Natsumi just trying to dive in onto this Monkey King who's given the false promise, trying to survive, but eventually his time will run out. And there's the damage. But the left ear. Oh, Yopaj finally falling. Febby claims his life.
I think Yopaj wanted too much. Instead, he could have taken the top tier 3 tower. He could have taken the melee barracks. So regeneration right now will kick in. 1, 2 buybacks on side of TNC. And they got the buyback out of Gabbi, which is pretty big.
Yeah, so still an opportunity, and you know, giving them an end game. It's just killing Gabbi again.
So they know there's not gonna be the bubble. Well, the buyback is there. Never mind. I'm just talking out of my ass right now. So Arc Warden will keep this mid barracks alive. Wait for the next Roche. They're playing into Arc Warden. He just used the buyback. Did not risk it. 41k gold lead for Neon. I feel like TNC only managed to get 2 kills in the last 20-25 minutes.
And there's not a lot of red squares on that graph. Not many. Sure. Monkey King up in 10, TA up in 27. And, well, can travel to any of these.
Yeah, I mean, the man just wants to travel with all the travel restrictions and bans. He's like, you know, I'll try to find my way.
Make his own way of travel. A middle seat.
Radiant
Shadows trap.
Called travel.
Travel. Wave of me. Got the Zoozle, arrow comes in, stuns on Natsumi. And they got the Wukong's command as well as the balance strike, the 4-step from Yopaj, but Natsumi is dead. Armel gets the kill. He popped that BKB and going into the Rolling Thunder, but the Fortune's End stops it. Now rolling forward and trying to catch up to these TNC heroes. Blink Dagger allows him to hit Febby as well as Armel. Goes towards the trees, bounces off these little obelisks, and PlayHard gets back to the swap. Gets arrow. Comes in, lands on a 2, and this is a troll just diving in with an abyssal blade in the 5 position. Troll right looking away. Armel dead again. He's gone for 88 seconds. They pop the BKB, but Gabbi's in trouble as he's backed up by this troll. KP has fallen. 2 heroes are dead. Down goes Febby, making a 3rd. They all have buyback. Frostbuckle left here, and now Kings is gone. 4 heroes on TNC evaporate.
I cannot believe Jaunuel actually
Dyer's
right there.
are under attack.
Keeper of the Light, keeping him alive with the Blinding Light, Force Staff, Lotus Orb. Still, they only managed to kill 1 range barracks. Roche, let's see the respawn time. Will respawn in 20 seconds. They have a courier inside
Dyer's
the pit.
middle barracks are under attack.
No buybacks from the OD
Dyer's
or the
middle
Monkey
barracks
King.
has fallen. Dyer's bottom tower has fallen.
Bottom goes down, and Aegis Cheese, Refresher Shard, Ag's Blessing. They go for it. Neon showing up back towards mid. Monkey King still dead for another 25 seconds. Button hits 3. PlayHard though. He's invis. Tempest double, so
Dyer's
Gabbi
top tower is under attack.
Winning
moving his stage forward, at least in the moment. Oh, Marlon on a KP. Nothing he can do. Dead again does have buyback available to him.
Yopaj makes the bottom lane. He wants to travel to the trap. There he is.
Immediately over. Now the buyback was used by KP to get the left here on the PlayHard. TNC running out of buildings, running out of...
So now 2 set of racks is gone. No need to rush things. You know that Outworld still does not have a buyback for 3 minutes. So go inside the pit. There he is. Traveling with the traps.
Traveling, going all the road. Now PlayHard and Natsumi are here to join. And if you're a fan of Neon, you're hoping this lead doesn't fall to the wayside. Did yes, the China against Avicii.
I don't think this game is throwable anymore. I've seen a lot of stuff where I probably said or thought the same thing, but this one just, you know, feels they should be able to take it. Good thing for TNC is you lost 2 set of barracks, so now you know where they're gonna enter.
There's only one option now. I think maybe Neon are also going for the record. They're up 60k. Claimed by his shove a game. 1,000. Forget the exact number, but it was very high.
Are you trying to do math again?
No, just guessing them. Not at. I wouldn't do that.
So yeah, Riki with the Pain Blink, Spell Prism. I see a Divine Rapier queued up. It's just the item belt to go for on Riki.
Shard for Gabbi, MKB for the Troll. The Troll has 18,000 net worth. I mean, look at this net worth graph. It's kind of wild. Bags, I believe, was given to the Pangolier. Blessing, he's worth that. They're bottom, like you said, only one way to go. Place down a sentry ward as well as an observer, and now the question here, Yopaj does have that Aegis again, so he's holding on to the second life. True to the trade, Natsumi going in with the roller thunder coming through, as well as the silence out of 3 of the series with BKB being popped by Gabbi. He's trying to run away with the balance strike as well as the hand is down. They look over Natsumi, he's gone dead with no buyback. Things are potentially falling over Neon, but the badges are coming through onto the TA. They've got Jaunuel who's trying to man fight against the Monkey King. He's got a lot of items to do so. He's a 5 position control, but it doesn't matter. It's on Monkey King over after Gabbi. They're trying to find KP. They take out the OD down to the Monkey King, looking for more. Gabbi on the run. And PlayHard. Swashbuckle finishes off Tims, and down goes Febby and Gabbi. Both team wipes to the side of Neon.
Warden does not have buyback for 40 seconds. There's not enough time, actually. Man, Warden is such a nuisance to play against. He's so strong. You can see that having 60 plus takeovers. I'm not going to say struggle to finish the game, but he's one of the heroes that definitely